1, 2, 3, 4.
Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Boitumelo Gumede. If you're here for the very first time and if you are returning, thank you so much for believing in me, believing in this channel, and also coming back to this channel. I am using a mic. I think this is the second time I'm using it and I'm sort of warming up to it, but I do want to get into a different one because this one doesn't always go with other tops that I wear. So I might be wearing this top quite a lot because it actually gets a little bit more audible. But once I have a camera and all of the logistics and all those things behind the scenes, then I promise to give you quality audio. But in the meantime, this is what I can afford, this is what I can get. And yeah, I just wanted to say that, clear the air. And also, don't say I booked a studio or whatever. This is my friend's house, okay? So she's not around. She's at Gauteng with her family. So I'm just here to use her house because, my house is a mess and Azzy is busy. So yeah, I'm here. Anyway, today I want to talk about attachment styles and friendships. And I've been thinking of how I want to go about this conversation because it is in so many angles and I just don't know which angle to take. But I was thinking of taking it from a perspective of friendship breakups as a result of different attachment styles. I think that's because that is something that I personally experienced. And maybe if I share from what I've experienced, then it makes more sense. I'm not going to give you the scoop or story time. I don't believe in throwing people under the bus or, So I'm just going to share sort of things that I've learned. So, I was in this beautiful friendship that I loved, which I still love even now. But as time went by, things didn't go so well because I'll speak from my side. From my side, I realized now that I had an anxious attachment. So I think, sometimes you get anxiously attached to someone because you value the friendship, but you feel like, or you're not convinced enough that they value the friendship as much as you do. Therefore, you are sort of anxiously attached to it because you're like, I don't want it to end, I want it to last, and I want it to be something good, something, Whereas the other person, it's not that they don't care whatever, it's just that they are secure in the friendship and they don't feel the need to overcompensate, or they don't feel the need to or people please, or whatever the case may be. What I'm learning is that most of us, let me not include other people. What I'm learning is that with me, you know how people say you must do the attachment styles quiz and then you will know whether you are secure, avoidant, anxious, or anxious, avoidant, attached. What I'm realizing is that you do not have the same attachment style for every relationship or friendship, I am very secure in my attachment with my mom. Very secure, My attachment with my dad is more on the avoidant side of it. My attachment with my brothers, secure. My attachment with my husband, secure. My attachment with my friends that I have been friends with from high school, and also the ones that I've been friends with in varsity, secure. But then the friendships that I am making in adulthood, I find myself anxious in them because one, I experienced trauma a few years ago, where obviously this one narcissistic person was telling everyone not to be my friend. So people would be friends with me and love their friendships, good friendships. They'd be friends with me for like some time, and then all of a sudden they just stop, without me knowing what I did wrong or what happened. So I feel like that thing made me anxious to meet new people, anxious to build new friendships, because I don't know when you're going to decide that you're not going to talk to me anymore. I don't know when you're going to decide that you're not going to be friends with me anymore, because that's what they do. They just backed off and nobody could really explain why. So I think because the other friendships that I already had before the trauma, I never experienced anything like that. I'm secure, and I'm still secure in them, because obviously they are solid. It's been years. We've been through many experiences. But the new friendships, it's like, I'm like, I don't know how long this is going to be. I don't know at what point you are going to decide that I no longer want to be friends with you, which then attracts that, I realized that being anxiously attached actually exacerbates the situation. It actually, what you fear the most, you attract. So I think because I was so anxious that she's gonna leave, or she's gonna just stop, or it was too good to be true, or whatever the case may be, then it ended up like actions where maybe I'm showing lack of trust, or actions where I'm showing lack of understanding, all lead up to someone who's feeling secure to feel like, I want to avoid this person because this friendship is no longer working. So after the friendship breakup, like, I was so hurt, and I was sitting and I was like, yeah, the thing that I knew that people would do, they actually do it. But now that I am healing, and now that I'm in a better space, I understand that, yeah, sure, they did whatever they did, or, but a role that I played in it is that my anxiety attracted that end result, And I'm not saying that having anxiety in friendships is a bad thing. I'm just saying that we need to be aware of it, and we need to self-soothe and sort of like work around it, I think if you have an unhealthy attachment to a person or a relationship, whatever, you need to evaluate it and actually say, I'm not feeling well about this, and I should probably retreat and probably work around it, And I realized that because we experienced so much disappointment in our 20s from just normal life in J, you expect disappointment from friendships, you expect disappointment from relationships. And once you find yourself in that space where you are always expecting disappointment, maybe you shouldn't be in friendships or relationships until you get to a place where you feel like, I can go into relations with people without ever fearing anything other than, unless the person really disappoints me, then I'll take it from there. You get what I mean? Like, get into a place where you go into friendships and relationships secure. Then if something happens, only then will you get like maybe shaky around it, if you get what I mean. So I do want to go to therapy about it, so that I go into the next friendships in a healthy state. I still don't think that I am healthy. However, I am aware of the role that as a person I play in friendship breakups, or that one breakup. I really haven't had a lot of friendship breakups. I'm one person who's been so blessed with secure and healthy friendships. Like, I really, really am so blessed with good friendships, honestly. And I think it's because I attract people that share common values with me, you know. I don't attract people that are different from me. We may be different in personality, we may be different in our interests, but if we share common values, then I'm able to build a friendship with such people. Yeah, I just wanted to talk about it. I know this was a little bit unstructured, but I think that you got the point or the gist of it or the message. And I really hope this encourages you to talk about your fears in therapy or with someone that you love and go through them, so that when you enter a friendship or relationship, you're at a place where you don't expect, or you're not too hesitant. You are just there to enjoy yourself. Yeah, that's all I wanted to share. If you liked this video, please share with your friends. I think this is one message that I would like to get across to other people. And let me know, do you think that you have attachment styles that are unhealthy, which is like avoidant, anxious or anxious avoidant with your friends? And do you think that you can work around it? Do you think that you're going to go to therapy about it? Please just talk to me in the comments. I think I do answer to all the comments. Sometimes YouTube doesn't notify me of all the comments, so some of them I don't get to unless I go to every video and I actually scroll. So yeah, if I don't answer, please just know that I didn't get a notification, not because I think I'm a superstar. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'll see you guys again next week. Bye.